Ladies and gentlemen, I am your host Jeffrey Lazarus, and you are watching the weekly news update for the week of March 29th on the Gaming Vector. On this week's episode, we cover some of the major news releases from last weekend's PAX East 2013, as well as this week's Game Developers Conference. Our first bit of news comes from Gearbox Software. During a panel at PAX East, Gearbox announced a sixth playable character for last year's Borderlands 2 in the form of Krieg the Psycho. His action skill is a Buzz Axe Rampage, which allows him to regain health with every kill. Meanwhile, his three skill trees, Bloodlust, Mania, and Hellborn, focus on explosive and grenade damage, increased bonuses for taking damage, and bonuses for dealing elemental damage respectively. This new character seems to mimic the Berserker from the original Borderlands to some degree, while still offering a new and versatile playstyle. The new character will not be included in the game's Season Pass and will cost 800 Microsoft points or $10 when he is released this coming May. Next up, we have Transistor from Supergiant Games, the creators of the smash hit Bastion. Transistor is an isometric sci-fi hack-and-slash in much the same vein as Bastion, with a new interesting twist where you can enter a tactical mode, allowing you to move around the battlefield and land precision strikes through the use of an action point style system. Transistor is slated for a 2014 release, with price point and platforms as of yet unconfirmed. Thirdly, we have Double Fine's Broken Age. Originally dubbed Double Fine Adventure during its Kickstarter campaign last year, Broken Age is a point-and-click adventure game in the same vein as the founder of Double Fine, Tim Schafer's cult hit Grim Fandango, where the player controls two characters, a young boy living alone on a spacecraft, and a young girl attempting to avoid becoming a sacrifice for her village. Broken Age currently has no announced price point and is looking primed for a mid-2013 release. Next up is Hearthstone, Heroes of Warcraft, a new digital collectible card game from Blizzard. Hearthstone appears to be similar to most other CCGs such as Magic in its execution and gameplay style. It will be a free-to-play game, most likely augmented by buying booster packs with real money. Hearthstone does not have an announced release date, but is currently in beta. It will be released on Windows PC and Macintosh, with a planned iPad version in the future. Next, we have Ducktales Remastered, an HD remake of the classic 24-year-old NES title Ducktales. With new cutscenes to flesh out the storyline of the game, and new graphics to bring it into a modern age, the game looks to be a true remake of the original, maintaining level design and gameplay from the original. The game is being developed by WayForward Technologies, who seem to specialize in updating retro titles for the modern age. No price point has been announced, but expect Ducktales Remastered to hit Xbox Live, PSN, and the Wii U eShop this summer. Electronic Arts and DICE released a 17-minute gameplay trailer for the upcoming modern military shooter Battlefield 4. The trailer showed off what is possibly a piece of the single-player campaign played on what is most likely a high-end PC. While the game looked stunning, it is currently listed on EA's digital store as an Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, and PC release, making no mention of the upcoming PlayStation 4 or next-generation Xbox. Also, the Battlefield series has never been known for compelling campaigns, so I personally would remain cautious and wait for the Battlefield 4 multiplayer reveal. The final bit of news I have for you this week comes from Konami in the form of a trailer for Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain. The newest game in the long-standing franchise looks to break from tradition, featuring open-world elements unlike the previous game's more linear approach to stealth action. In another break from tradition, David Hayter will not be returning to voice Solid Snake in MGS5. No new voice actor has been announced, but hopefully whoever it is will do the character justice. Currently there is no slated release date for MGS5, but I would look most likely at a 2014 or 2015 release on next-generation hardware. That's all for this week's PAX and GDC edition of the Weekly News Update. Links to all of the mentioned trailers can be found in the description below this video. I have been your host, Jeffrey Lazarus, and thank you for watching the Weekly News Update on the Gaming Vector.